From the humble heartland to the halls of St. Peter's as a Vatican insider and to the streets of New York City, Father Jonathan Morris has followed where his faith leads him. As a best-selling author and television personality, Father Jonathan has reached millions of people, but it was Pope Francis's pastoral example to be amongst the poor and faithful that lit a spark in Father John. To be closer to the people, the Father left a few very high-profile posts and moved to the streets of the Bronx, where he now leads Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church on Arthur Avenue, a congregation in transition.
My name is Father Jonathan Morris. I'm pastor here at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church in the Bronx. On a normal Sunday, I celebrate Mass in Italian, I celebrate Mass in Spanish, I celebrate Mass in English, and I walk outside to a Mexican restaurant and then right down the street on Arthur Avenue and get great pastries, great pasta, great bread. I don't know how I ended up here. A white Midwest guy serving in a parish where hardly anybody looks like him, but I'm loving it. I grew up in Michigan and Ohio. I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan, but my mom is from the Bronx, from New York, and she would always tell us, don't ever forget, I'm third of seven, she would say, don't ever forget to all of us, you are New Yorkers.
Toby, come on, let's go. You're my ambassador.
What I love about New York is that you never have to wonder what people are thinking. They'll tell you, they're like, Father, you know, homily was too long. I eventually came to New York City by invitation of Cardinal Timothy Dolan. He and I were both in Rome at the same time for a little while, got to know him, and he invited me to come and consider being part of the Archdiocese of New York. The first few years I was down at Old St. Patrick's Cathedral down in Soho. Then I was at Columbia University helping out in campus ministry and directing a radio channel for the Archdiocese and working in communications. After this whole election of Pope Francis, in which he began to call us to work with the poor, and he's been tough on priests and bishops. He's been saying, don't forget the poor, make sure you're focusing on helping the immigrants, making sure that you're close to people who are suffering, that you smell like the sheep, as he says. Yes, as a society we need to take care of the poor. Yes, as an archdiocese we need to take care of the poor. But it was an invitation I felt personally, Jonathan, are you working with the poor? It doesn't mean that everybody has to live in a poor neighborhood, but I think what Pope Francis is saying is if the poor are not in your life personally, then you're not living the fullness of the gospel message. That's what got into my head. That was the little worm that got into my heart and wouldn't go away. This is real Italian food. You know, I've been in downtown, I've been here. I can tell you, I love downtown, but this is where it's at.
Ay, ay, ay.
Parish is a little tiny example of the bigger picture of the Archdiocese and the Church of the United States. This is a parish founded by the Italians back in the early 1900s, and they were really poor immigrants. And they built this beautiful, beautiful church. And since that time, of course, there's been waves of different immigrants. Just looking at Mass today, at daily Mass, there must have been 40, 45 people there. I think they represented at least 10, 15 different cultures. My goal here is not to bring them all together and to say, leave behind your cultures and come together as one community and sound alike, look alike, worship alike. That doesn't work. The Italian reality in this neighborhood has gone down, as Italians thankfully have also been successful and moved on and gone to other neighborhoods, and the Hispanic population is growing tremendously. It's natural that there be tension there. But then there's got to be also a recognition that in different times and ages of our city, our great city of New York and of this neighborhood, immigrant communities emerge and they need to be embraced and loved and respected. But that just requires all of us living the gospel. It's as simple as that.
How are you?
I'm already feeling it on the streets, people coming up and talking to me who wouldn't talk to me before. Pope Francis has said, trust me not because I'm telling you to, but trust me because you're watching the way I live. That is something that you just can't turn away from. You just can't look away from. You can't say, you know what, this guy doesn't walk the walk. Pope Francis is walking the walk. I'm not doing it myself yet. I'm working on it. I'm trying. But he certainly is inspiring me to do my best.